Hey everyone, Biscuit again, and in this video we're taking a look at the RX-78-2 US Gundam American type. This thing is from the Gundam Breaker Battlelog series, which is on YouTube for free at the moment, the entirety of it. And as you can see, this is literally just the entry-grade RX-78-2, fully loaded out with American icons. That just about covers up everything from the intro. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And actually, while we're at it, I want to take a bit of a look at the box for just a second because some of you guys may or may not already know this, but this series is supposed to be very US based. Supposed to drag in a lot of fans from there, which is why these kits are being sold at Targets. And if you notice that little guy right there, this thing is a Target exclusive model kit, and I don't believe Target is international. I believe it is US exclusive. So, to all my audience members who are on the east part of the world, which is actually quite a bit of you, hello. Yeah, this might suck if you were having your eyes on this thing, because granted, the colors on this thing are very nice. I don't entirely agree with all the symbolization on it, but the colors on it are very nice. And yeah, it is unfortunately a Target exclusive, so I don't know how you're going to get your hands on this. Also about the box art is very nice. And if you notice that leg right there, I noticed this just before filming. That is of the Crimson Goof, which these guys didn't end up fighting, so I'm a little confused as to why it's in the middle of a duel between that and between this and the Crimson Goof. But yeah, again, taking a look at this box, we've got a little blurb about the Gundam American type. If the phone will focus for just a sec, you may be able to see. Nope, okay. I guess we're not going to be focusing today. Alright. But no, yeah, there's a blurb right here, just some pictures of it in a bit of an action pose side. And here's just a bit of the story of Gundam Breaker Battlelog, some warnings. If you were keen enough to look, there is not a single bit of Japanese throughout the box. And it gets even crazier when you look inside of the box. The manual doesn't even have any bit of Japanese text on it whatsoever. Absolutely none. Absolutely nowhere is there any bit of Japanese text. Also, it's a fold-out, but it only has 3 pages, which is kind of funny. But no, yeah, not a single bit of Japanese text. This is really just a US-focused Gundam. While we're in the box, you're also given this interesting little booklet thing telling you about Gundam markers. On the front right here, it's telling you about panel lining with them, as you can see right there. And then it's talking about water-based and all the panel lining sets, etc., top coats. And then upon flipping into it, it's actually showing you quite a bit about painting with the Gundam markers, using them for a bit of some fades. Very interesting, all this stuff. Oh, and the Gundam marker EX right here. I'm interested to try that out. Maybe make a video about that. And then the back talking about top coats. Very interesting that you get this with this kit. Again, not a bit of Japanese text on that either. So, let's move on to the aesthetics. So yeah, as you could probably tell just by the looks of it, this is a 100% color swap of the RX-78-2 entry grade, just with a bit of an added bonus, which are the stickers. Now, unfortunately, they are stickers and not water slides, but I mean, it makes sense. This is an entry grade kit, so you can't exactly expect too much out of it. Number 1 right there is going to go onto the shoulder. Number 2 and 3 are going to go on the back of these shoulders, for whatever reason. And then number 4 right there goes onto that shoulder. Also, these are both shaped very nicely to the shoulder piece. No overlapping at all. So, yeah, they look very nice when just applied. And let's see. Number 5 is optional. Between 1 and 2, you get to pick. I just used the regular blue one because it might have been a little too much with all that brown. 6 and 7 are for the thigh right here. As you can see, it's even starting to peel off just a little bit. Yikes. Yeah, do be careful with that, with the front skirt. Make sure when you're posing this thing to move the front skirt first before you move the leg. And I believe that, oh, no. You get one last one, number 8, which goes over the shield just like so. Again, as for colors you get, again, this is pretty much just a palette swap. So you get white for the main body, where the blue was, is now white as well. All the yellow has been now changed to this very nice color of red, actually. All the red that was on the RX originally has been changed to blue. And yeah, that's pretty much all that has been changed about it. Nothing much going on. And yeah, let's move on to the accessories. By accessories, I essentially mean a 30-second clip. The beam rifle right here can be pulled in and out. The scope can move side to side and can be put into either hand. Same with the shield, which is attached by a peg and a handle. You have the choice to move the handle down right here by pulling it out and putting it back in the other way, so that way you can have the shield rotate on that peg. And you have beam saber handles, but what do you know? No beams. I ranted about this for a very long time on my regular entry grade Gundam review, so you can check that out if you haven't already. And let's move on. So, believe it or not, the articulation is the exact same on the entry grade RX as this kit. The head is on a double ball joint, so it will look up really far and look down really far. Will move side to side and basically get you whatever pose you want out of it. You get a ton of range out of this thing. The shoulders are on a little C-clip joint that moves up like so, and then they're on a ball joint inside, which allows it to move up that far, which is really nice. No problem pulling off the last shooting pose. The arm is on a full swivel, bends at one joint for a very nice bend, and has rotation at the wrist, which is a little bit tight. That might be because I top-coated this kit just so it looks a little better, especially the stickers since they're foil seals. The chest has really nice articulation with being able to move that far forward, which is really nice. And if I can get it, whoops. Okay, not as far back as I thought. I could have sworn it went back a little farther, but whatever. Front skirts move up a little bit tight. Side skirts are on ball joints. Back skirts do not move at all, so the legs can move forward like so, and back not all that far, but a little farther than you would probably expect. And then as for the splits, it does not get them all the way due to there being ball joints, but it does get pretty far. You have a full rotation. The front armor right here could get in the way of rotating it all. No, it will get in the way of rotating it all the way around. You have a double jointed bend at the knee for a very nice bend. Again, 2 C-clip joints. And the foot is also connected by a C-clip joint, so it will move forward that far with the addition of a ball joint right there, and backwards that far. And you have a very nice pivot. This armor right here is also on a ball joint. So yeah, articulation on this thing is very good, as is to be expected from the entry grade line, and I'm really excited for the other releases coming soon, which I do plan on getting that Strike Gundam. I'm just going to wait for the full packaged version to release. So yeah, articulation is quite good. Let's move on to my final thoughts. So, final thoughts on the entry grade RX-78-2 American type. It's pretty good. The articulation is really nice. I actually really like the colors on this thing, a lot more than the base RX kit. And yeah, it is a little shame that we don't get actual beams for the beam sabers. It would have been really cool if they maybe included like a, I don't know, blue beams for this thing, because that would go real nicely with the whole, you know, red, white, and blue aesthetic. But whatever. It is, again, just the entry grade with some stickers on it and a color swap. Definitely, if you live in the eastern part of the world, don't pay over, I would say, $20 max for this thing. It's definitely not worth that much if you're really dying to get one. It's definitely not a need for a model kit. You could probably just paint up the original RX, like even just mask off detail right there, and you would basically have the thing almost like that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more reviews like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.